Hi and welcome back to Arno TV. I'm your lovable host Arno, coming back to you with another video. Well, I'm back with you today, people, because as I've told you before, this pandemic is far from over. And these people, day by day, are trying to erect this draconian new global system. And we have seen a third night of protests and violence across Europe against these draconian, abhorrent measures that these people are trying to introduce. And today we've seen protests in another country, Belgium. So right in the heart of Europe, where the European Union Parliament is based. This is what is going on, people. So let's go over to the internet and let's just have a look at what our despicable, disgraceful media have to say about the turn of events and this worsening crisis in Europe. Let's go have a look at what these people have to say, because for people out there that think that all this is a conspiracy theory and it'll all be over soon, it's time to wake up, okay? This is in the Sun. Fire and rage. Anti-lockdown mobs set streets ablaze in Brussels and The Hague in a third night of mayhem as Europe's COVID crisis grows. Anti-lockdown mobs set streets ablaze in Brussels while protesters in The Hague have clashed with the police on a third night of mayhem amid Europe's COVID crisis. The protests in the Belgian capital follow Saturday's demonstrations in Italy, the Netherlands, Austria, Switzerland, Croatia, Denmark and Northern Ireland. So we can see protests against what these people are doing all across Europe. Here in the Sun, there are pictures of what's been going on in Brussels, the violence, the chaos. This is what's going on in Brussels today, people. So for people out there that think that Arno TV just talks about conspiracy theory, this is what is going on, people. It's time to wake up to what is going on, what these people are doing, and what the agendas are of these people, okay? Police estimate that nearly 35,000 people gathered in front of the Gare du Nord train station to protest against the return of strict coronavirus measures for the government announced last week in a bid to curb the rise in COVID cases. Under the new rules, unvaccinated are banned from entering bars and restaurants. Working from home 4 days a week is also mandatory, while masks are compulsory for everyone above the age of 10 for indoor and some outdoor activities. So again, we see more of these restrictions against the unvaccinated. What these people are doing is trying to divide society. This is absolutely disgraceful, and this is going on in another democratic country in Europe. Okay, we've seen Merkel introducing these kind of restrictions in Germany also. This is what is going on out there, people, and this is the agenda that these people are pushing. And who's doing this in Belgium? Who's doing it? Who is the Belgian Prime Minister? Well, the Belgian Prime Minister is a guy called Alexander De Croo, and he has only been in power since October last year. So this is what this guy is doing. And when I've told you before that all these people are working together and they're all working hand in hand with Klaus Schwab pushing the agenda of the Great Reset, the Fourth Industrial Revolution and stakeholder capitalism. Well, I am not kidding, people. And you want me to prove it to you? Let's go over to the World Economic Forum website for a moment, shall we? Let's go over to the WEF's website. And what does it say about Alexander De Croo? I'll tell you what it says. Alexander De Croo is part of the 2015 intake of the World Economic Forum's young global leaders. Okay, so this guy was taken in by the World Economic Forum in 2015 as a World Economic Forum young global leader, and now he's the Prime Minister of Belgium, and he's doing this, okay? This is who these people are, and it's about time that people start to wake up to who these people are and what agendas they are pushing, okay? And it's not just in Belgium where there's been violence and protests against these tyrants, because as we've seen in this Sun article, third night for some countries where this has been going on, like in Holland, okay? And we see here in The Guardian, violence, anti-lockdown protesters are idiots, says the Dutch PM, okay? This is an article about what Mark Rutte, the Dutch PM, condemns as pure violence in The Guardian. And let me tell you what I've seen on TV coming out of the Dutch government today, that these protests and this violence is been organised by organised crime, and it's got nothing to do with protesting against COVID. This is the narrative that these people are pushing. We are seeing, you know, a large amount of people with their eyes open who can see exactly who these people are and what they are doing. And that is why these people are taking to the streets, these brave people against your draconian measures, okay? That is what these people are doing, okay? And we've seen this throughout Europe, okay? And there's been more of this in Austria as well. Austria starts new national lockdown as protests against coronavirus restrictions spread across Europe, because people are opening their eyes to what these people are up to. Tens of thousands of protesters have rallied in the streets across Europe over the weekend as leaders look to tighten COVID-19 restrictions to tackle the latest wave of coronavirus infections, okay? This is what is going on, people. So it's about time that people started opening their eyes to what these people are doing and who they are. So when these people start talking about locking down unvaccinated people, banning unvaccinated people from bars and restaurants and etc., I want people to remember when we've talked about yellow card reporting, and as I've said, there are many reasons, legitimate reasons, why someone may not to choose to take up any one of these vaccines, okay? And let's just go over for a moment, let's just go over to the government website, okay? Because these are the latest figures of yellow card events in the UK. As of the 10th of November 2021 for the UK, 130,000 should I say, 924 yellow cards have been reported for the COVID-19 Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. 236,823 have been reported for the COVID-19 vaccine AstraZeneca, and 17,546 for the COVID-19 Moderna, and 1,224 have been reported where the brand of the vaccine is not specified. For the COVID-19 Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, COVID-19 AstraZeneca and COVID-19 Moderna, the overall reporting rate is about 3 to 6 yellow card per 1,000 doses administered. In the week since the previous summary for the 3rd of November 2021, we have received a further 2,190 yellow cards for the COVID-19 Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, 439 for the COVID-19 vaccine AstraZeneca, and 225 for the COVID-19 Moderna, and 21 where the brands were not specified. These are the official figures, and are any of the media reporting about these ADRs, these adverse events to the vaccines? No, they're not, are they? I wonder why. It might have something to do with that Schwab used to be a director of the Daily Mail Group from April 1998 to December 2004. So, as I've told you before, all these people are working together, pushing his agenda. And why I've brought up this yellow card reporting again is because I watched something online tonight, And I'm not going to watch it with you. I'm going to leave the link in the description, because I want my viewers to watch the experience of this poor lady called Nick, who has neuro disease after the vaccine. And I want people out there to watch this video. This is on a site called Dr. John Campbell, okay? You know, he's a very balanced guy, a medical guy as well, so, you know, he knows what he's talking about. And I want people to listen to the experience on what's happened to this poor lady, Nick, and the experience that she has had with the doctors and the you know, the management side of things in the NHS when she's tried to report what's happened to her. So when people out there like Schallenberg and Decoux are locking up unvaccinated people and stripping people of their civil liberties, I want people to remember that they watched what this poor lady has experienced, because this is what's going on, people, and it's about time that people out there started to wake up to what these people are doing, who these people are working with, and how they treat people who have had ADRs and you know, yellow card reporting or adverse events to any one of these vaccines. I want people out there to watch that video, because what's happened to that lady is absolutely disgraceful. And you know, when we see the media out there trying to cover all this up, this is what's going on, because the media are working hand in hand with Schwab, as we have proved, okay? So if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then please like and subscribe to this channel, because I refuse to stay silent while these people rip up democracy on a daily basis, and be under no illusions, people, that that is what these people are doing. So I will be back soon with some more videos for you, but until I am, I want you to take care and look after yourselves, and whatever you do, don't rely on these kind of people, because these kind of people are a disgrace and they are destroying democracy day by day.